Alright guys, we're going to start a Huang Shou Yellow Turban campaign to show off some of the Yellow Turban mechanics and to have some fun.
Draw the many together as a whole.
For Huang Shou, there can be no compromising his beliefs. There is only the way of the yellow sky. All those opposed will be rent asunder.
So as you can see, we start in a very tough position. We're surrounded by enemies. So we're going to have to strategize that and see which direction we want to move to. The starting situation is very hard, and we start with a 4k population growth and 10 melee evasion for melee infantry. And also, Huang Shou is a scholar. He excels at engaging enemy generals and highly skilled foes, but is easily overwhelmed. Dominion of Huang Shou, faction specialization, increases character experience, increases research rate, and playstyle research and wisdom. We get a special building that we can build, which are gardens. They improve research rate and satisfaction. Learning assignments, which give us a chance of finding exceptional characters. Archer Mastery. We also start with a very skilled archer retinue on our first turn. And we start with a noteworthy character, Pei Huang Shou, which is, he's a champion, and he will be leading his own retinue. So let's get this started.
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dong Zhuo wields the flames of destruction. Luo Yang burns. Chaos ignites as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the Han falters. As the old ways, the corrupt ways, die. A new flag is raised. Huang Shou can wait no longer. The people must be led to a new future. China is in turmoil. The great empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, thousands strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion. Yet despite the victory, the chaos only grew. With the corruption at the very heart of the Empire, the loyal generals stormed the Imperial Palace and killed the 10 eunuchs, the source of China's ills. In the madness, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized the Emperor. With the great warrior Lü Bu at his side, none dared oppose him. In response to Dong Zhuo's brazen display, treason some call it, a coalition of warlords rose up, led by the charismatic Yuan Shao, to save the Han. Faced with united opposition, Dong Zhuo retreated west to his stronghold of Chang'an, razing the old capital Luoyang to the ground as he fled. It is now the year 190 CE, and the coalition has all but collapsed. Warlords on all sides have seen opportunities to build their own fortunes from the chaos. Yellow Turban remnants still stalk the lands, seeking the age of the yellow sky, whilst soldiers of fortune feel the change of fate on the wind and strike out on their own. The scales shift, and China hangs in the balance. The capital is cinders, my lord. Burned by Dongzhuo.
The tyrant acts out of greed and ambition. He attempts to manipulate fate for his own ends. The land weeps. Famine, floods. They are a sign of heaven's displeasure.
A coalition of warlords has risen against the tyrant.
They are my enemies too. Every abusive, corrupt Han official must be opposed.
The Han lands in the southeast may be vulnerable, my lord. We could start there.
The people suffer and must be liberated from their oppressive yoke.
It is time for the yellow sky to rise, Lord Huang Shou. You must carry China to a new future.
Alright guys, so Huang Shou, it is clear that the Han have lost the mandate of heaven. Civil war, corruption, and tyranny plague a once proud empire. We must seek to be the salvation of the people's woes, and must be prepared to fight if we wish for peace. Start in the southeast, taking valuable territory to use as a base. Then, when you're ready, march to reclaim the mandate and lead China back to peace. So it gives us some tips. Claim Han Empire regions and annex other yellow turbans. And be wary of Yuan Shao and Liu Bei. So Liu Bei is over here, and Yuan Shao is somewhere over here. The first mission issued wants us to defeat an enemy force, and we'll gain an ancillary, Kindred Jian, and bonus experience. And my bad guys if my pronunciation sucks, obviously. Alright. Second mission is to study a reform, which is basically our tech tree. We'll get the Book of Heaven. Alright. So we start with Taishan, Dong, and Hine. So we've got to see here.
This land is bustling with people. No doubt a gift to trade here.
I'm gonna build a garrison here.
Remain firm.
I'm gonna move.
How fare the people?
I'm really close.
Point forwards as one.
We're gonna have to take him out. Let's see. Kind of. We'll build a garden. Right? Garden or build a forge. Garden we can build somewhere else once we upgrade the town. We're gonna need a lot of military supplies.
Troops! To arms!
So let's start this first battle. Pretty weak, but it is tradition to do the first battle of campaign. So I brought these guys up together because I want them both to get experience. Alright. So our reinforcements are coming up there.
Ready! Docked and ready! Make ready! Our success looms large!
So Huang Shou buffs archers and any ranged weapons by 25%, which is good. And the graphics are pretty good. There's our mighty warrior. Of course. So what I want to do is decline that duel. I want to duel him with this guy.
Prepare!
I will cut out your heart. Your words are as
we
pathetic
go.
as you are.
Look the enemy run! Craven!
Unleash fury!
The time has come! Unleash fury! Show no mercy!
Ooh, solid hit.
Look the enemy run! Craven! Stand ready! Kill them!
At the ready! Ready! The enemy general is fallen.
Alright.
They were no match.
Guy probably just collapsed his
Take
chest.
warriors.
Is that everyone? Oh, those guys are too far. Alright, so we claim victory.
We won with integrity. Now let us celebrate with abandon.
Let's seize their
It is
supplies.
ours by right, with purpose.
Alright, so we gained that ancillary, which is basically, it's just an item. And it wants us to maintain a Yellow Turban Spearman Captain. Capture a settlement. Oh.
Thrust with conviction and strike true.
Let's open his items. Give him these guys. Let's have 3 ancillaries. Art of War. Let's see what we can give this guy. Let's give him this. He's more of a fighter.
Serve the people.
Poised to strike.
Cultivate patience.
Remain poised. Towards victory!
And let's research a reform. Let's go with encourage militias. Gonna unlock us 2 new types of units. Always good. And that'll get us that Book of Heaven.
Deflect with shield, cleave
So
with
our
sword.
characters, we've got this guy, and he isn't satisfied with us. So let's give him an item. Give him a clay axe, why not? I want to bring him in, actually.
My blade is poised.
That'll give him satisfaction, because he has a lack of purpose right now. He's just sitting at home. There's our armies. I'm gonna have these guys go back here, because I feel like Liu Bei and Huang Shou are gonna attack us. We're just primed for that. Meanwhile, I want to go annex this trade port, because that's gonna be a lot of money for us. Diplomacy. I don't think we could really do much.
Welcome, friend.
What kind of ancillaries does he have? I'll give you this guy. Or this guy. He doesn't want to do that then. No. Yangdu?
Greetings. Well met.
What does he have? Not much. Everyone else pretty much hates us. These guys
Excellent. Talk.
can't really do much. Alright, let's end this first turn.
Point forwards as one.
Alright, let's recruit that Turban Spearman captain that it wants us to do. Of course, we don't have the money.
Persevere.
Some points.
Marching. I return. How fare the people?
Gotta think here. Want him. I'm still not going to hit 2,000 after that. It was a pain in the ass.
Resist corruption and endure hardships.
Well, actually, no. Missions.
Steel for battle!
Let's see if these guys would give us some money. Just 300 gold.
Enter freely, friend.
How that works, really? Why not?
May the heavens smile upon you.
Let's just do. So that got us our money. Recruit.
Welcome. Come in. Welcome, friend.
My aim is precise. The path is clear.
Home gladdens the heart.
Unify in one direction.
Construction. Not right now.
I shall not waver. Our foes' blood will spot pink carnations in the snow. Stay fixed! Unified in intention!
Gonna annex them.
We are as one!
my chambers.
Alright, that just got us money. I wanna get him into my arm.
The mightiest tree
So
survives.
I can keep an eye on him. Let's change this guy. Oh, awesome. No, I got it. Alright, that should be good. We're gonna heal up there.
Remain honest.
Upgrade that. Upgrade this port. That should be good for now. Right? Do we have any assignments? No. This is definitely a more complicated game than Total War Warhammer. For sure. Because there's so many different aspects you have to worry about.
Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
That. Iron sickle. Should help them. Yeah.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
And we've got to heal him up for a
I'm
couple
at work
turns.
again.
Well, are we doing? Show. Here. Need more enlightened. Missions, what do we got? Good. 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 Next turn. At least the end game or end turn times are a lot shorter. I don't have to edit anything out. So, bring us up. It brought us up 10. I want to give him the Book of Heaven. It's his item, basically. He gets this family spear. So we just did that mission for him. And let's see what we could give our general over here.
I return. How fare the people?
It's a two-handed mace. That's pretty good. It's that Book of War. That'll be fine.
Summon the merchants.
This
I would
general is
browse their
unhappy.
goods.
At least it's going up. It's going up. We gotta keep healing.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
Study another reform. Let's go this so we can get people's satisfaction.
I am at one again.
Ever upwards.
Go here.
Prepare my chambers.
I want this to be our capital. It's only 2 parts of the town, so that's much better than this, because this is
Remain supple.
got all sorts of stuff going on. Iron mine here, and then if you go here, then you gotta worry about this place. It's too stretched out.
Home gladdens the heart.
But right now, this is giving me some good food with the farmland, so
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
keep that. Plus, it brings good income as well.
Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
Alright, any missions? Alright, we got research, faction, balance. Here he comes.
Marching! On the march! Push forward! Do not yield!
Let's delegate that.
Celebration is due. Let the wine flow. Leave nothing behind. My will is forged anew. Clearness demands renewal. Ready yourselves. I am at one again.
Decent money from him.
For the people.
Prepare my chambers.
Destroy corruption.
Alright, so we leveled up with him.
Summon the merchants.
Huang
I would
Shou.
browse their goods.
We go with Go with that. Focus. All right. So definitely want to bleed this guy. We can get the cavalry around the back. Could take out a good amount of archers. What's gonna have to be done? Gotta be careful of his cav. We got 3 units of archers. Okay.
Cavalry, to attention! Make ready! Sword at the ready! At the ready! Ready! Bows! Ready to ride?
So they don't see my horses yet. But the enemy attack has now started. A lot of battles are going to be coming up. I know there's no way I'm going to win, but you just have to get as many casualties, because if he's coming towards that garrison I have in the next town, then without some of his archers, that's going to make that battle a lot more winnable. And if I could focus fire his
Hurry!
elite infantry with 3 archer units, that'll be pretty nice. He's got defenders of Turban and warriors of Yay. Right, these guys are weak against missile attack. So let's do that when they get in range. Horses are waiting to make our attack.
Cavalrymen!
Keep them there.
Bowmen! Hold position! Now, prepare! Strike them down!
Alright, light them up. And we have the horses on the move. Come on.
Ye warriors! Horses!
Well, this is going to be devastating. Go.
Our men are running! The spineless cowards! Horsemen! Do not relent! Charge! Cavalry, stand ready!
Sorry about spamming the buttons. I just can't have these guys get tangled up with that cavalry.
Fight! Mounted soldiers! To battle! Cavalry, mount up! Cavalry! Go, go, go! Run, run! Attack! Cavalry men! Cavalry, mount up! Unleash fury! Faster! Run! Attack! March at the double! Kill them! Stand ready! Double time!
Get in a better formation.
Destroy them!
Now you charge. Morons.
Ready to ride? Move,
Get
move!
out of there.
Move! Move up quickly! Double time! Hurry! Move! Move! Run! Faster! Run! 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 Fight! Strike!
Suicide dive.
Show no mercy! To battle! Do not relent! Unleash fury! Show no mercy! Strike! To battle! Mounted soldiers! Horsemen! Horses! Stand ready! Go, go, go! March at the double!
Watch at the double.
Move out quickly! Kill them! Our men are running! The spineless coward!
Alright, those guys are done.
Horses!
And just gotta take these guys out if we can. Yeah, they're running. They're not gonna make it. Army losses will probably kick in. And you can still do some damage. Oh my god, they're at 1 morale. Yeah, they're done.
Our warriors run!
Well, how many kills do we get? 309 and 192, that's not bad. For a little farmland force. Definitely took out all their archers. So cavalry are very powerful in this game. Especially against unarmored people with bows and nothing else to defend themselves. Man, that's rough. That'll probably keep him there for a while. Alright. The enemy has seized one of our settlements. Just now consider if it's worth attempting to take the settlement back or accept the loss and abandon it. Dio-chan. Mr. Wang Yun Fearing the tyranny of Dong Zhuo, sends his adopted daughter to the capital. His plan is to have her destroy the relationship between Dong Zhuo and his adopted son Lu Bu. That can't end well.
I return. How fare the people? Resist corruption and endure hardships.
Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
Gotta heal.
Remain poised.
Upgrading. Oh, instant construction? That's a thing? That's a little bit
For China!
weird to have.
Home gladdens the heart. No!
Alright guys, well that's going to do it for part 1 of our Yellow Turban campaign. I will post the next one as soon as I can. Alright guys, have a good one. Peace.